Chris Olsen. He used to be so vocal, and now he's just like silent. He's just like pretending nothing has happened.
Hey Ryan, I just want to respond to this because I think you're spreading some misconceptions about what I've been doing over the past few days, but also I want to provide clarity because, as you said, I've been a little silent because I haven't been posting much at all. But that doesn't mean I've been doing nothing and acting like everything's okay. So I just want to talk about that. When I'm not posting videos or when I'm not live or like literally in front of you right now, I'm still experiencing the world at the exact same time as you are. I'm still learning about all of these things at the exact same time as you are. And I'm still feeling a lot of these things at the same time as you. I think if you look at my content, that you can on my main page, because there's also a lot of content that's being posted on my private page that is still talking about the state of the world. But if you go through the content on my main page, I was talking about the fires, I was talking about places to donate, but a lot of my activism doesn't just live online. That being said, I know that with a platform, there is a responsibility to share some things. What I'm about to say next is gonna make it sound like I'm trying to be the victim of a scenario here, but I do just wanna note that like, anytime I do share something, or no matter what I decide to do, it will always be wrong. There will always be someone who disagrees with the way I'm going about things. You know, like before the election, during the election, after the election, I spoke a lot about how I wanted Kamala to win and how I was sad when she didn't. And there became this whole narrative against me that was like I was creating a very negative space for my Republican following, and there were lies that were being told that I was encouraging people to send them death threats. And these comments of people saying that I was encouraging death threats or videos were getting thousands of likes, and people were believing them. And then I would send them DMs and say, I may need to take legal action because that is a really insane lie to make. They would immediately admit to the lie and take down their piece of content that was saying that. If I do post about world events or something political, I have a lot of people who say, please stop. I come to social media as an escape from that. And then if I don't, this is what happened. To be honest, my relationship with social media has changed a lot over the past year. You know, I've never really received as much negative energy towards me in my life as I did last year. And I have a lot of fear of posting about anything now. At the start of your video, you say I'm acting like nothing's wrong and I'm going through life as if nothing's wrong. I'm very much not. I haven't slept much over the past week. And now I'm not trying to like now get on a tirade of like, see, I'm having a horrible time. I'm like suffering too. I know with this platform, there's a responsibility to post, but I also know there are so many creators on this app who dedicate their platforms to this and who are political creators. And that's who I think we should be turning our energy to. And again, this might just seem like a cop-out, but I think if we pressure every influencer into speaking about everything that happens, the message gets a little lost. It doesn't become about the message anymore. It becomes more about call out culture and cancel culture. And again, I know there are already going to be some people who say I'm just kind of making myself a victim here and copping out for this entire video. And I appreciate you calling this out in a way that isn't necessarily filled with vitriol, but I decided to start creating content as an escape from my world and as hopefully a little bit of an escape from yours. That's what I want to do with my content. And I think we should encourage the generation who's on social media to stay updated and stay informed themselves rather than wait until their favorite influencer talks about something to even know what's going on. Lastly, I think it's good to remember that not all of our activism should live online. We can all do a bit more offline activism. We can participate in more offline activism. When I posted a YouTube video about the fires where I donated all of the money from that video to the LAFD, in the description, I posted tons of resources on how you could help or donate or volunteer. And those were a lot of the ways I was participating in offline activism. And those are a lot of ways you could participate in offline activism as well. And I encourage you to educate yourself on ways you can participate in offline activism for the things that you care about, because we shouldn't just stay trapped in this screen talking. There are things we can do.